He's a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. Nine ball top number here to you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Your assignment tonight is strategic. You can't give the enemy a break. Send them to hell.
When things look bad, and it looks like you're not gonna make it, then you gotta get mean. I mean plumb mad dog mean. Because if you lose your head and you give up, then you neither live nor win. That's just the way it is.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. The games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic. No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, how sad, never mind.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Right, good evening, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to VP4TV. We're here for another first round match in this year's 2026 Virtual 9-Ball World Championship. It's between Romario representing the UK and Larry representing the USA. Goes ahead at the top of the hour. And anything can happen in this match. It just depends what Romario's going to show up. It could be the crazy Romario, the even crazier Romario, or the totally insane Romario. We just don't know. But I can guarantee it's going to be one of the three of them. Larry, well, he's going to give Romario chances. It's down to how many chances that Romario can put away as to whether he's going to win this match. Both of them will make mistakes. The one that makes the least, or the one that capitalises on the other's mistakes, is going to be the winner. Toss a coin to come to that conclusion. I have no idea. But Steve should be joining us in a minute. Let me have a quick look.
Welcome to VP4TV. You're watching a Tactical Genius production. Please welcome your commentary team for this match, 9ball.com and Super Admin aka Steve Chaplin, CEO and President of Celeris, Inc. Good luck to both players and have a good one.
Good afternoon, good evening to Steve.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Right, the very first thing I have to tell you, Steve, is go and check your Super Admin folder and check that message that you got from Tommy. Tommy needs to get the match reset. He has sent a message to you, to myself, and to his opponent, Softbreak. He's got a problem with where he's left his laptop or something like that, and he won't be able to make the match on Wednesday, so he needs it to be reset, please. That's the important thing off my mind.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you shouldn't have sent it to Super Admin because
exactly.
I don't see him, but
well, that's why he sent it to me, you see. He's thinking in his feet, this boy.
But I can certainly reset it. Let's see here. 9-ball. Tommy. Where the heck is he? I don't even see it.
No, he definitely sent you one. It's definitely there. Or did he send it to Super Admin? Now you've got me down.
Okay, so he's already forfeited. Okay, so I see.
Oh, you're joking. Well, because I think he sent another one saying that you hadn't responded.
Softbreak forfeited. So what was the deal there?
I didn't realise that Softbreak had forfeited. I don't know what the story is behind that.
So and Tommy said he needed to change the time and Softbreak forfeited?
Well, Tommy sent a message to him informing him that he needed to change it, but I don't know whether Softbreak can only make it on Wednesday night. Maybe that's why he forfeited. But now I'm confused. So I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that Tommy knows that Softbreak's forfeited. I don't know whether Softbreak would have sent him a reply. We need to keep an eye out for him in the lobby in case he shows up tonight to find out why he forfeited.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I never knew about that, and I don't know how long he's actually forfeited.
But I'm not gonna unless we need to, because Yeah. Okay.
Well, if he shows up tonight, we can possibly find out. Not Tommy soft break, that is, and if he doesn't, the problem is the match is set for tomorrow. That's the problem. It's cutting
So
it fine.
Larry and Romario are both here.
Oh yeah, they're guaranteed to show up.
Very close. Well,
In
this will be
terms
an
of
interesting match because we got what you call Crazy Romario against Larry, who's kind of a plotter. You know, he's you know, if Larry doesn't make so many ball miss mistakes, he could be pretty tough. We'll see how he plays. Romario, it's like, who knows?
Oh, I know exactly how Romario is going to play. I mean, essentially both of them are the same in one aspect, that if there's a ball there to be potted, they're going for it. They ain't hanging about. You know, Larry's got that mentality. Romario's got it even more. Right, here we go.
So I'm drinking an English breakfast tea right now. I went for tea instead of coffee.
Oh, that's an unusual thing to hear an American say that.
I actually like tea, you know. I mean, I like black tea mostly. Sometimes I'll drink green tea, but mostly black tea. I like English breakfast tea. That's probably my favorite.
Right, well, we are both in the room waiting on the other two compatriots. Here they go. We've got Romario on the right-hand side.
Let's see what happens here. I got Romario has lagged, and Larry is going to win the lag, I think.
Yeah. And just a quick mention, there won't be any replays tonight because the replay is bugged. And would you believe it, XSplit had an update today and I read the known issues, and one of the known issues is a problem with the replay functionality linking up to my live stream channel. And that is a known issue, and it's not fixed. So no replays, because it's going to crash XSplit if I do. I tested it today and there's no difference. Anyway, Larry, couple of balls in the break, shot in the one, and the problem is, well, the problem's the 5 ball just getting onto it comfortably enough. But if he does that, then he's got to manoeuvre the cue ball to get around the 3 rails onto the 6 into the same pocket, I would imagine.
My Windows is having problems. I'm going to have to reboot. I'll be back.
There you go. Steve's PC's gone pear-shaped. It must be the heat. Well, Larry's, I mean, he's left it dodgy. I mean, he could bank this. He may well have to bank this rather than cut it. I don't know. I think, yeah. Well, is he trying to thin cut this? He's got to bank this. And Romario is going to be hampered over this 9 ball, but it is a chance. Can't really do much with the cue ball other than just let it run out. And that was tricky. He might be getting second prize. Well, my rule for these type of shots is just amp it up and give it a belt, because you never know. You could fluke the 9 ball doing this. Well, Larry going for sort of controlled pace to try and leave it in the short rail up top, but he's left a cut here for Romario. Now, this cue ball might run into the 8 ball here, depending on what he actually does with the cue ball. He's avoided that. And he has clipped the 8 ball after all the rails, but he's got to get it this time. This is his second go at stealing this first rack. And again, well, that definitely used all of the pocket. So first blood goes to Romario. All the matches on the winner's side are races to 19. Again, just to cover the sort of rules of this tournament, we're using the break box, where you're restricted as to where you put the cue ball. We have no jump cues. We have rack money, where the 9 ball's racked up in the head spot of the rack. And we have we have spot money off, which means if the 9 ball goes down on the break, the 9 ball stays down and you win the rack.
Okay, I'm back. What I missed
Romario
in the first one, huh?
Romario had 2 goes at winning the first rack, eventually got it. Missed a tricky cut there in the 3. Now, I don't know whether Larry wants to try a billiard in the 6 and ride his luck here, or whether he's going to try and duck for cover, because this is tricky to try and do anything like that. He could be trying to cut it back and bank it up past the 8 ball, but he's now looking at a thin edge, or now I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, this is kind of a bad situation. I mean, because the safety is really not there. So,
well, soft break has came online. We need to get him into the stream to ask him a question.
I'll PM him.
Well, Larry's odds-on favourite here to tie the match. Well, the only way this will go funny is if he scratches in the side pocket or if he runs over behind the 9 ball, but he certainly doesn't want it to land on top of the 8.
That's pretty hard to mess up.
Now, is he coming in the middle of the table? Yeah. Needs to just slow up.
So Larry looking pretty good here. I mean, playing at a nice pace here. I think that's a good pace for him to play at. Let's see if he can keep that up. Sometimes he gets a little bit bogged down.
Well, Larry's broke the same way for 20 odd years in virtual pool. Cue ball comes back to the short rail. He's always broke that way. He's never changed. And did anything drop that time?
But it's not an open shot. So if you're going to break dry, this is how you want to do it.
Well, I wouldn't push out down to this bottom rail as we look, because you're asking for trouble doing that. I'd be going the other way, because you're going to get ducked behind a ball up there up top.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good push there. I mean, he didn't have a lot of choices. He did give up a shot, you know, I mean, but it's not a gimme. I think Larry will shoot this.
Well, Larry's always going to take the bait. That's the one thing I can pretty much guarantee. He'll take the shot on.
You could have pushed a kick or some kind of swerve shot, I guess. But if you're just going to push out to seeing the ball, that was probably the best one.
So there's Romario's chance. Now, ideally here, he wants to bump that that 4 ball if he can.
Well, it's simple. Just a teeny bit of right English.
Well, he's caught it too thin, but he's still got a cut.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I mean,
he can get into the
what I would
short
do is
side
play
here.
on the short side. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is just a touch shot. You know, it's a lot of English, and I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
He fancies the cut past the 6 ball.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I certainly wouldn't have done that.
I mean, he had to spin it up a wee bit, or you know, but he's got the 3. See, this is Romario all over. I mean, talk about blowing hot and cold. I mean, that was
Yeah.
not an easy cut with that 6 ball impeding
and
the shot.
The side pocket was in play. You know, that was potentially going to go kerplunk. But, you know, he plays in a very nice rhythm. I think he'll come short of the 8 ball here. There's no reason to do anything silly.
He's overcooked that a wee bit.
I like
He's
this
still
position.
fine.
Yeah, this is just fine. He's got a little angle. Very well done. Romario is a freewheeler, and I'll tell you, freewheelers. I've seen some freewheelers that were just. I've seen guys freewheel that played unbelievable pool. I haven't seen it on VP, but I've seen it in real life.
Where's the cue ball
Watch
going?
out.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Romario is a pretty good freewheeler for VP, but
Now, Steve, that's exactly Romario all over.
But
That's,
see, a true freewheeler isn't going to miss that. You know,
I mean, but that is what he's like. I mean, he'll play 2 or 3 good shots, and you think everything's going fine, and bang, he misses a sitter of a 9 ball. Because he loses focus quickly. And
that was not a good shot. Boy.
Look at the way that's come back, that ball. It's reversed coming down there.
Well, I mean, the way he hit it, you know, he needed to put English on it or cut it a lot.
Well, there you go. Romario gets out of jail. But that's going to be the story of this match. I knew exactly what was going to happen here. You know, it's just going to get crazy at times. Six ball thought about it, but nothing else has. Oh, this is heading into the back country here. Use these 4 balls all to duck behind here.
This is a pretty easy safety. I would not have played it that way. But he got away with it.
Well, Steve, it is to be probably 2, 3, or maybe more degrees hotter in London tomorrow, Thursday, as well, than Miami. They're 32 degrees today down in London. They're expecting record-breaking temperatures for June of like 35, 36, and somewhere in England, maybe, you know, nudging 40 degrees, which is ridiculous. Whereas up here in Bonnie, Scotland, 400 odd miles away from London, we'll be about 25 degrees, 77, maybe 82 tomorrow at the hottest. So that's the difference between 400 miles down in London and up here in Scotland. Mind you, I'm obviously in the south of Scotland. It's a bit further north. It'll be cooler than that as well. This is why you want to live in a nice temperate climate like Scotland, where you get horizontal rain most of the year and nice, decent temperatures. None of this boil to death type stuff. You can keep that.
Yeah, it's pretty warm here today.
Right, well, Larry's test is this shot here. Trying to drop down on that short side, and he's judged it pretty well. Now, he has to take evasive manoeuvres here, I think, with this cue ball, because unless he's going to chicken out, he's going to bump the 8 ball, I think. Now, you can stun it to avoid the 8 ball. You have to... Is he going to take the risk, I wonder? Yeah, he's avoided it. Needs to keep running. Needs to keep going. Well, I mean, it's just a wee bit of right English. He just needs to come across and avoid the 7. As long as he'll have the cut in the 6.
Yeah,
this is the trickiest shot he's going to play.
This shot's a little bit of an optical illusion. And I say that because there's certain shots that I see players miss, and that kind of angle like that and the ball out in the table was one of them. It's a little bit of an optical illusion. You know, you got to know how to connect those balls, and there's certain shots on a pool table like that, and it's usually around a 30-degree cut like that.
Well, there we go. Romario Well, I'm tempted fate saying this. Well, I mean, he's left that a mile short. Look at this.
That's terrible.
I mean, oh dear.
I mean, he doesn't even care, but
no, I mean, you know that. This is why I get annoyed watching people like Romario, because it needs a bit more due care and attention, and he's on that ball no problem. You know, it's just shoddy workmanship a lot of the times when he gets himself into those positions.
Well,
I mean, there's a rack he's thrown away.
I don't think he has a real good feel for the cue ball. The other thing is, I don't think, you know, he thinks a lot about getting to a spot, you know.
No, that's non-existent.
He kind of sends it the general direction and hopes.
Yeah, and Larry scratched that. The scratch was always on there, I think. So Romario's got out of jail twice now in a row, and he's going to have a 3-1 lead. I mean, this is exactly what there's nothing here surprises me, Steve. This is exactly it. You know, Romario's going to capitalise it on his own errors and Larry making a mistake with the scratch. He's getting out of jail here with a 3-1 lead.
Well, Larry has given him, that's four game swing. Larry's given him 2.
That's 8 balls thinking about it. Or was it the 8 or the 4? I think it might have been.
So he's got a bank on the 1.
That's the 8.
He could play safe. I think he'll shoot the bank because it's Romario. Oh, he looks like he's going to cut this. I don't like the cut. Oh, I thought he cut it in the side. That was even crazy.
See, there's just a crazy shot he's played there again.
Yeah, and the problem with that shot is that
it.
If he makes it, there's a good chance he's not going to have a shot on the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Larry needs to play for the gap. I don't think he can stop this ball. So I think he needs to run past the 6. He's going to try to stop it.
Yeah, that was a bit touchy.
You know, I think he could have stopped it, but he didn't make it.
I don't know whether that's going to cut. And he needs to blow that with a feather to go in. Yes, it has gone in.
That'll cut, but look where the cue ball's going. No bueno.
Is Larry going to get a break this time?
Well, there's a pretty good chance of kicking safe here. Or do that. But he hit it pretty good, like where you might get safe, and right away, you know, all he needs to do is pull the cue ball back an inch, and he brings it way back, and he's got nothing.
Romario guarantees you're going to get entertainment one way or another.
Well, he is. He's a crazy man.
It's just exactly him all over, and he's never been any different.
But I've seen some guys, you know, I mean, Rodney Morris was one of them. Look at Larry.
See, this is Larry's problem now. He's making far too many of these mistakes now.
Rafael Martinez, he's another guy that was a real freewheeler. There was a guy around here. What the hell was his name? Tony Watson. Just a crazy man, and played real good. I mean, played real good. You know, he beat a lot of great players.
But a lot of those crazy players, Steve, they're not really destined to be champions long term. You know, most of them they pay the price in the end, I think.
Tony Watson taking a lot of drugs, getting thrown in jail. I mean, he was when I say he was crazy, he was crazy. His life was crazy. But you should have seen the guy play pool. I mean, you know, I've seen him play just eye-opening, phenomenal pool.
Yeah.
You know, he very high-level player.
Cobra says
those kind
lucky
of players
double.
don't win tournaments because they're, you know, too busy being on drugs.
I meant to say to you, Steve, Cobra came on to the stream after his match the other night there, and he seemed to be devoid of realising he was getting the odd roll of the ball in that match that he played.
Well, he definitely did. Maybe not towards the end, but at the beginning of the match, he was definitely getting the rolls.
He had a memory blank. So he did.
Yeah, I mean, we watched it.
Well,
I think
Romario
SPD started rolling a little better later in the match.
Is already opening up a big gap here. And Larry better get his act together.
He's going to go forward here, I think. And that's well played. You know, the funny thing is that, you know, he's got a pretty good idea of how to move the cue ball, but, you know, then he'll do something where you're just like, huh?
And now he's going to land on top of the 9, I think.
Yeah, like this kind of play. I mean, he's got all the room in the world to get a decent shot.
He's playing the cut. I don't know whether...
He's going to cut it and overcut it.
So here we go again. Romario's leaving it ugly for Larry.
The play here is cut it to the right. You know, cut it to the right and bring the cue ball down table, hit it at the speed, or if you miss it, the dime ball comes off on the end rail. You don't want to blast this. Kind of a low medium kind of hit.
Yeah, it's what you make the most of your luck. You're right enough, Cobra.
But the thing is you can't miss that on the thick side. If you miss it on the thin side, you're okay. The only way you can really sell out is to rattle it in the pocket.
Romario having a blast, and he's finally gifted one back to Larry. So 4-2. There's going to be plenty of mistakes. Already said that at the beginning of this. Well, there's a ball and a combo in the 9 coming up. This is going to be a quick rack for Larry.
You would think that he's
it's a wee bit. No, this is a wee bit. This is a wee bit dodgy. He's got to be. He's got to get this right.
But this is not that difficult a combo. He should make this every time.
Got to get it half ball. Yep, got it. So that's quick.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we got a match again.
And no joy, I think.
The thing is a guy like Romario isn't going to run out a lot of racks because he's got to make 9 balls here, which means he has got to either get away with craziness or get lucky, 9 times in a row. Well, that's not true. So maybe half his shots of craziness are not so wonderful. But
I think the shot there was to try and bump that 4, which he didn't get.
Now that was a smart play. Simple and effective. But yeah, I wouldn't expect him to run a whole lot of racks out.
I think the 6 ball's in the way here. The 6 ball's in the way in that long rail on the right side. Larry's going to have to go 2 rails.
You can 1 rail kick it. You got to hold it a little bit of draw to hold it.
Is he trying to go directly to it?
Yeah, well, that's not a good idea.
I wasn't convinced about the line he was taking there, but anyway. Well, here's an instance where all the balls are there. It's about running out.
See, the thing about freewheeling is you don't have to be sloppy. I mean, you can play fast and freewheel and play with little, pretty much kind of play with abandon is what a freewheeler is like, but it doesn't mean you do dumb things. See there, he was in line, he's still in line. The question is, when's he going to get out of line?
Well, he's going to have to run 3 rails to go in this 6 ball.
But he's still in line. You would have liked to hit that a little harder and
he's gone too straight here, I think.
A little bit more angle would have been nice here.
Is he trying to draw back out into the table? No, he is going 3 rails. That needs to miss the bump. Well,
so
anything
you
can
got a
happen
choice
now.
here. You can go forward or you can go backwards. He's just going to take the long cut, which isn't a bad choice. What that is, that's probably actually the best choice.
Well, this is just about judging the weight.
So he's played this rack really well. Now, I'll tell you why that happened, because he hit the 7 into the thin side of the pocket. Because he was playing position for the side.
Tricky one. And he gets it.
And that was a really good rack for him, because he was pretty much in line the whole rack.
Yeah, he got lucky. He got lucky for 6 balls.
Well, you know, I mean, that's the thing is other than missing balls, it really comes down to cue ball. So
Oh, 5 balls gone, push out called.
Yeah,
Again, you don't push out up table because again, if you push out up table, you're going
you
to.
almost got to push to a kick here. I mean, or a very thin edge.
Well, I don't know that that's
He's
the best
pushing
push
to
he's
a
ever going to
combo,
play.
and this isn't that great. There's some pretty good safety plays
Larry can
here.
try and dink in behind the 3 ball here. Let me have a look how much room he's got. No, maybe
he
not.
He may take the 1 around the corner there. You can also bring the 1 straight down the table, let the cue ball run into the 8.
Well,
that is
Larry,
the worst of the choices. Is try
Larry
to make
took
the
bait again. He took the bait again. Went for the combo.
I mean, there was 2 pretty good safety plays there. I like the one where he hit the 1 straight back down table and let the cue ball run into the 8.
Maybe a bit of stunning spin to get out here. Well, the bump in the 6 has helped because that cue ball was going to end up ugly there, I think. And it's okay now.
Still in line. I mean, that's the main thing for him. If he can keep the cue ball in line, then he's okay. He may miss a ball once in a while, but that's okay. That's the main thing is cue ball. Another good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see what he does here, because this is kind of a decision thing. This is not a particularly hard shot with the cue ball. And he didn't hit it great.
He's let the cue ball leak away, you see.
He needed to put English on it, but
he
he's
needed
still
to
okay.
check that
I mean,
up,
that wasn't terrible. And again, he's played this rack pretty good.
He's going to get out. I'm just waiting in the next Romario explosion because, he's going along nicely at the moment, but, he's like a ticking time bomb. Something's going to happen.
Well,
look at that 9 ball.
As long as you can control the cue ball. So this is not wonderful.
Well, you've got to go spin 2 rails in the back. Well, he's trying to pot it. What a pot. I'm not going to replay that.
That was a great shot.
I was about to replay it there, and then I remembered.
I didn't really like that play because if he missed it, he was going to leave it. There's no cover there. But this is a little tricky here.
Well done it.
He missed the ball.
He's come up smelling the roses. Look at this now. The 4 ball's locked up though as well, I think.
But this is you kick 2 rails at the 2 with some speed. Try to hold the cue ball and take the 2 ball. It may go in the side pocket. If it doesn't, it goes up
down
table
towards the 8.
Yeah, this is a good play. You got to hit it though. See, he didn't hit it solid. You got to hit that pretty solid.
Well, here we go again.
Far behind it.
So the 4 ball's a bit tricky here.
Well, not really. I think it goes. If you hit those 3 rails, I think you can make.
Well, it's the wrong angle in the 2. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I never looked at the angle he had in the 2 there.
3 rails and it goes. I don't think the 7's in the way.
Trying to get round into the side. That's not bad. It's just running a wee bit more, but he's going to have a problem with the 5 ball unless he plays it long and just brush off the 7.
You have to force this through with a lot of top. You have to force the cue ball. You have to hit this pretty hard, and he didn't do that. Although what he did is not terrible. But now you got an issue with speed. I think if you hit this with right English, you can hit it soft enough to stay before the 7. So, but you definitely want to put right English on this because it'll help take speed off when it hits the rail. It's kind of like a little kill shot with English. And he's not going to do that. And he's not going to make the ball either.
And he was not going to have any shot in the 6 either.
Yeah.
Again, Romario's not leaving anything simple here for Larry.
Yeah. The smart thing for Larry here would be to play safe. This safety's a little tricky though. It was a creative safe, and it's not really any good. But
this is going to be cut into the side.
Well, this was go 3 rails. You want to hit this. See, he didn't hit it.
Oh, he's-
See the path of the cue ball, Hugh? It comes 2, 3 rails off the end rail and goes right at the 6. I mean, he had a perfect shot, and that's the thing players need to recognize is I've got a natural path. All I got to do is put more speed on, and cue ball's going to go where I want it to. Well, he made the ball, but he made the other ball too.
Larry, Larry must have known that when he played
Now, see,
that.
that's just stupid. Well, you should just pop out and shoot the 7 in the side pocket. Instead, he did. See, that's the kind of thing. See, that's the kind of thing with a cue ball.
And again, this is where I'm talking about players not actually thinking about what's going to happen next.
Well, there's nothing to think about. I mean, it's automatic. You shoot that and then shoot the 7 in the side. What's there to think about? That's not, pool is basically a reaction when you've played a lot. You just shoot the 6 down the rail and the cue ball comes to the middle of the table and you shoot the 7 on the side.
He's got away with it again. 8 balls blocking the pocket here.
Yeah, it's just, that's the part that gets me is like, you don't need to think about that. It's obvious what to do.
Well, Larry's dug out a pot and he's in a little rub there on the 8 ball.
And that's the thing about 9 ball. Rarely is there situations in 9 ball where you really need to think. But you need to develop good habits and play good patterns and react properly. And Romario doesn't always do that. He had 2 chances there. They'll cut the 5 in the side and he played it wrong. And then ball in hand on the 6 and he played it wrong. And because of that, he's watching and Larry's breaking.
Well, he's dead straight in the 1, dead on the 2, little drawback for the 3. Larry should be out. 4 ball is down here on its own, so loads of room to get on the 4 ball, so there shouldn't be any problems here.
Nope. This is the key shot here, is you want to get on this 3 in a way that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, and I would want to get. I'd want to get closer to the 3 for a start.
Ball much. That's perfect.
Well, he's got the angle now. Is he going to come up straight up and down here? Because
no, you're going to go wide of the 6 ball. You're going to go. You're going to go wide of the 6 ball here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just like that.
He's avoided it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty natural. If you were going to put the English, it wasn't going to be very much.
Right, now he's going to play this 6 ball past the 9 ball, I presume.
I would probably play for, in a corner where the 9 is. And why? Because you can just dink this.
Yeah.
Like that. And he got on it good enough. This is just a little kind of soft draw shot to kind of hold the cue ball. He may not play it that way, but that's what I would do with this ball. It's just a little soft draw. He let it go forward, and that's fine. That's actually a very good position because this is very natural too. A little bit of right English. Bring the cue ball back a little.
Right, Steve. Yeah, are you prepared to divulge what the conversation was with Softbreak as regards to why he forfeited? Was it a mistake on his part?
No, I mean, he just said that, it was hard to schedule with Tommy and he was going to lose anyway, so he just says, screw it.
Fair enough. Let's see if there's any resetting it.
What's Cobra saying? I took advantage of my luck. That's all that matters. Well, important because if you get luck, you got to take advantage of it. And that's... that really is a critical thing. Doesn't do any good to get lucky if you can't take advantage of it.
Right. Well, Larry said the 4 ball to break. Now, he's got to duck here. He's got to duck. He's not going to try anything elaborate, surely.
So the 1 ball straight up the table with left English on the cue ball, or you could do what he just did there, just thin it. That's the other way. Now, in the era of jump cues, you probably want to do that, but there are no jump cues in this. And Romario comes up short, and Larry...
Well, Larry should be tied 6 apiece here with ball in hand.
You
I
would
mean, there's
think.
not a problem in the table. They're all there.
I mean, this
No.
and this is the kind of thing where, you know, you just you want to play in a rhythm and just react to things.
Well, he wants to get high enough up for this 3-ball. You don't want to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
well,
not really
the
that
5-ball's right
critical
next to
here.
it anyway. I just realised the 5-ball's sitting next
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
just a
So
little stun shot's fine here. That's perfect because you want to have a little angle. You want to make it so
now
you don't have to do anything with the cue ball. This is just
you've
hit
got
it.
to come out for the 6 on the side rather than roll it up the rail, have you? Or just do a stopper in the 6 in the far corner. No, he is playing it in the side.
He's fine. That's about
So,
the least amount you wanted to come up, but he's fine. And, you know, he's not taking a lot of time here, and that's good. There's certain players, you know, Larry's one of them, that, you know, gets in trouble when he starts taking too much time.
well, there you go. There's the trouble. He's thrown another rack away, Larry. It should have been 6 apiece. Got himself a wee bit square on that 7-ball, and then he starts to doubt himself.
I think both these players could use a little from the other guy. Romario could use a little bit of Larry, and Larry could use a little bit of Romario, and I think they'd both be better players.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, there's been a lot of generosity. In fact, there's too much generosity from Larry. You know, he should have been all square. Now he's going to be trailing by 2 again. So we have played 36 minutes here. And that 3-ball looks as if it's going
fast.
6 beats it.
So I think Larry just took too much time on that 7, you know, and it was a lot longer than the rest of the shots. And the thing was, is it wasn't the kind of shot you needed to take a lot of time with.
Yeah, but when he played
sometimes
the 6
you get
ball,
situations where you need to take some more time. That wasn't one of them.
yeah, but when he played that 6-ball into the side, he didn't jab it in and draw the cue ball out a little bit. He actually let the cue ball run loose a little bit, till it went more square on the 7.
He was a little short on the 6, but regardless, I mean, that's not a situation where you should be missing the ball. And that's hung up, and here we go with Romario again. So let's see what he does with the cue ball. That's kind of a ambivalent play, but it's okay.
Well, you want to get reasonably straight in this 3, just roll it in and play the 4 on the side. So he's going to mess with the 5-ball if he's going to try that.
Yeah, see, this is not really the angle you wanted.
Is he too straight? Is the wrong side? Well, he's the wrong side slightly. Try to get down for it on the side. That'll work.
I think a lot of times what happens with players like Romario is they don't see where they really need to put the ball. It's not a matter of thinking about it. It's a matter of just looking and saying, where do I need to cue ball? And it takes no time at all. But I think a lot of times, well, I don't know what that was. A lot of times you see these guys.
Romario. That's
a lot of times you see these guys not really think about where the cue ball needs to go, and they just hit it. And, you know they're going to have a shot, and then they get over the next shot and they go, oh, well, that's not a good spot for it. I mean, we've all done that. We've all moved the cue ball and then gone, well, that's not a good spot. But that's part of the, you need to react to the situation and see it and hit it. And I don't think Romario even looks sometimes. I mean, you like to say thinking, but I just say looking, because you don't really need to think, but you do need to look.
To me, that's all part of the process. Looking and thinking and looking are maybe the same thing, if you know what I mean. You're actually preparing yourself for the shot, and you know exactly where you're going or what you're doing, which most players don't bother with.
You're reacting to the situation. The thing is you have to look to react.
So that is proven costly for Larry. Now trailing by 3. And of course,
Not going to do him any good here.
you know, he's potted of all the chances are he's going to give up this table to Romario again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he could make the 3-ball here. You kick the 2-ball real hard into the 4 and it might go in.
He's going to have
kicking the other way.
Yeah, I think the problem is that
And,
the 8-ball
that
wasn't the
wasn't
line that he wanted to use.
That wasn't a bad way to kick. He had a chance to get safe that way. He didn't. I mean, it wasn't a bad choice.
Well, I said this before. It's about how many opportunities Romario can make from Larry's errors, and now it's panned out that way so far. Larry's making plenty of mistakes.
See, there's a huge cue ball mistake.
Yeah, way short.
I'll say this: when you got the ball hung in the pocket, okay, that situation comes up all the time, and I see guys play it wrong a lot. And Romario played it wrong there.
Would you believe it? He's done it again. He's done it again.
But that's something that he can cut this in. That's something you should be practicing. Is the ball in the pocket? It comes up all the time in pool. That's a good shot there.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, he's doesn't have a lot of choices for kicking. He's going to have to kick off the long rail here. I think. Oh God, he needed to go through that diamond, and he was just a little bit past it.
Well, you got to put this away, Larry.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to put it. Now, of course, the one thing is where he's putting his cue ball after the 5-ball, because the 6-ball is blocked by the 8, so he has to be getting his 6 into the side or into a corner pocket.
And that's a bad play, because you don't want to leave a draw shot like this.
See, now he's having to travel.
Stun slide it, but you know, you wanted to have some angle
drop it dead weight and let this open out. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he should be out here, barring some trackball nonsense, right?
Well, I wouldn't be stunning this in, Larry. I'd just be rolling this in. Well, he's got it. Now he can't leave this short. He's got to get some dig into this cue ball here for this 8, this 9.
You got to be a little careful, because there's a corner pocket down there. You could draw that in the corner pocket.
Well, he's got there, so he stole one back.
Well, this match is who's going to give away the most games. We should be keeping count.
Well, they're both beating one another. Where's that 9-ball going? Bang, there you go.
It's in the hole.
Golden break. Back to within 1. Oh, cue ball. Oh, there you go. Straight after the golden break, bang, cue ball goes. There we are.
2-6 dead. And not quite. It does go up in the corner though.
Yeah, you'd have to really cut that 2-ball to try and play that as a combo, wouldn't you?
It goes in the corner.
Oh, there's loads of room. Yep. Right now, how much is he going to brush off this and follow through and hook himself behind the 7? Oh no, he's got it thick.
No, that's well played. I mean, was kind of the shot there. So now you got to decide, am I going to bump the 9? And he doesn't bump it, but that was the right play. This is just a little stun shot. You know, Romario, he does a lot of stuff right. The problem with pool, and the reason why it's hard, is, you know, you got 9 balls. You can do 8 things right and lose. I mean, the mistakes hurt you more than the correct shots help you. So you just got to minimize them. He's going to go forward here, which is the correct thing to do. Watch outside pocket. Watch outside pocket.
Where's the cue ball going?
That was so lucky. I can't believe that didn't go in. And that's just
got a rub there again.
You know, when you shoot that shot, okay, you got to know it's going to go towards the side pocket.
You know the cue ball's going that way. Yeah, you know it's.
I mean, you put some English on it, change it, stun a little.
Well, you see that's
just hit it.
That's another thing about Romario. Romario does have the little voice in his head telling him that, but Romario doesn't listen to that. He pays no attention to it. There we go. Ball in the break there, I think.
See, good freewheelers, you know, see all that stuff right away, and they play really fast and loose, but they see all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they
that's
more
very
liable to
much
make a silly mistake like that than somebody that doesn't freewheel? Yes. But
yeah, but it's an automatic pilot thing. Everything's clicking into gear when guys are playing like that. You know, you're
Yeah.
talking about, you know, they know exactly what they're doing. Although it might look as if it's a bit disorganized, maybe the pace they're going at,
well,
freewheeling,
that was crazy way to play position. Let's see. I think he'll probably go 3 rails with this and shoot the
no,
4
I
in
think
the
he is
corner.
trying to just nick this in. He was trying to
Oh,
nick
boy.
it in there.
He missed the
Yeah.
whole ball.
There you go,
I
Larry.
remember watching Rodney Morris, and he's playing Corey Duel for the hot seat match at Hollywood Billiards, and you know he's playing just warp speed, and it's hill, and he misses like a ball that you know, what do you call it, a sitter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or a howler, or whatever the hell you call them. So he misses this ball, and you know, I mean, I'm listening to people around me, and I'm hearing them say stuff like, you know, kind of stuff you like to say, oh, if he would just taken his time and this and that.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is one of the reasons he's a great player is because he doesn't take his time. You know, does it hurt him once in a while like that? Yeah. So he goes to the loser side, wins that, comes back, and absolutely destroys Corey Duel in the final and wins the tournament. And here's a guy that missed a ball that, you know, you go, well, most people wouldn't have missed that ball. But, you know, most people aren't going to, you know, beat Corey Duel, you know, like 11-3 or something in the final, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very powerful game. So speed can hurt you sometimes, but it also helps you because you don't get in that kind of mental thinking funk. You're just reacting to everything.
Yeah.
But it's important that you react the proper way. If you can't react the proper way,
Look at this
then,
for a safety shot.
yeah. Well, and you've got to know that the cue ball wants to go over there.
Yeah.
You know, you either got to play short of the pocket or long of the pocket.
Well, Larry, this is your chance to turn the course of this match because he's looking to get all square here.
Well, I just shoot a stop shot in the side pocket. You got a teeny angle on the 2, or
drop through for the 3 into the other corner.
Yeah, I just shoot stop shot right here.
Yeah, just
leave
kill
yourself
it.
A little angle and stun it over.
See, that's.
That.
Oh, is he going to play it? Oh, yes, it does go past the 9. I didn't know whether it went past the 9 there.
But you see the speed that you can hit the 2 ball at? That, I tell you, if you watch really good players in real life, you'll see them hit a lot of shots like that, where they're hitting the shots at that kind of medium speed a lot because it's the most reliable. That's a good way to play, is those kind of angles where you don't have to baby the ball. Here's another one, just a little stun shot.
Off the rail and back out for the 6 on the
perfect.
side.
Now this one you're going to roll, but again, this is not a shot that you're hitting real easy. You got to hit it with a little bit of pace.
Got to get out there, Larry.
And he hit it a little too easy, but he's still okay.
Right, so just a little drop through.
Well, or yeah, shoot in the corner probably. See, I would have rolled out further and shot it in the corner. Because he was going to have a hard time coming up that short. Why not just hit a little harder and let it through and shoot it in the corner?
See, now the cue ball's having to maneuver now. He should hold it for the side.
It's just, you know, being able to not have
I thought he was going to get back into the middle of the table there, but he's dinked it just to drop it into the side. Still got to remember there's a 9 ball to be potted, Larry. That's why he's taking it up table to try and get on the 9, and it's a good recovery.
Yep.
So now it's game on because we're now back on par, 9 apiece. Chance for Larry to take control of the match. That's at least one theory. Or are we just going to continue the same way to the end of this match?
If Larry doesn't gift so much, it's going to be hard for Romario to beat him. But he's got to not be gifting. So here's a situation where, you know, you got to push out to something, and you could kick at this. You could kick off the rail and try to kick the one ball in the corner and take the cue ball up table. That's not a bad play in this situation, because it's sitting okay for doing that and separating the balls. Because there's really not good push outs here.
Well, one thing's for certain, that if Romario can see this one ball, he's having a cut at it. You know, into this, you know, the way he's looking, he's cutting it past the two into the other top corner.
Here's the thing with a guy like Romario, you can just throw corn out there and let him go after it.
Oh yeah.
So in that sense, you know, he's playing his opponent, and that's a pretty good push out, because Romario, you know, the scary thing though, like let's say this is case game, you wouldn't want to push out, and that Romario's liable to make this, you know, so it's okay now. But if you were down to the end of the match, you would never want to push out like that. You wouldn't want to take the chance.
Well, he's going to bump the 5, is he? No, he isn't. Well, this time he's not going to get away with it.
He's going to sell out. Yep.
Now, who's that in the chat? Oh, it's One Pocket Slim. Back, nice match. Be sure to read players. Yeah, did you read my comments? Did you read my comments about the 9-ball tournament?
Why would I do that?
Well, is that Stubb that's writing comments? I was complaining because I didn't get a plug.
I'm sure Stubb is, you know, Stubb is being Stubb.
Is he writing naughty stuff, is he? Ah. Well, Romario looks as if he's going to go back into the lead here. I mean, I can't see where this is going to go wrong. Well, again, why don't you get yourself good on the 8-ball? You know, anyway, he's got there.
Yeah, Stubbs cruising for a Bannon. Let's see. How come I can't edit that comment?
So, well, Larry got back on par, but Romario back into the lead, ball in the break. How is he for a shot? He's going to be pretty good, I think. Oh, yeah, I mean, a little exercise in cue ball control here. Now, needs to get away from the rail, though. Need to get off the rail. Oh, now he's going to juice this up big time, unless he's just going to leave the long cut. Yeah, long cut. Taking his medicine. That needs to keep running. It needs to keep going. Oh, now we're in no man's land. Big cut into the side. Cue ball running all over the place. Yeah. Here we go. Keep your eye in the pockets. Oh, he's dragged all the pace off at that. It's a pretty damn good controlled shot there by Romario. I'll give him the benefit of that one. But now he has to manufacture the combo. No time to think. Bang, in it goes. 11-9. I think it's dry. And Larry's going to have an ugly shot here right off the bat on this one ball. He's going to be hampered. But he's still going to go for the pot. Let's have a look at it from his end. Oh, I don't think it's that bad. I thought it was a bit worse than that. It's actually not too bad.
Well, still gets another week ban, and he's cruising for a permanent one.
Now he's going to have to produce a shot here. That's probably the best he could do there. Now he's going to have to check this to have some sort of shot in the port. Right through the gap. Loads of room to get there, Larry. And needs to get off the rail.
Yeah.
That's perfect. He's fine.
Forward and out, and
so
not
this
underhit this.
This is the last one where there can be a problem in how he finishes
see,
on the 5.
And I don't
See,
like that play. I don't like being
he's
underhit
short.
it and leaving it there.
Yeah, he's short.
Can you get there? Yeah, but you know the thing is if you were going to go up and down table, you would like to have more angle than that. But you couldn't because of 7. I mean,
well, you know, there's the perfect example of how easy it is to get out of shape. Larry left it short in the 6.
But
why he didn't take evasive action with the cue ball there is beyond me.
The question is whether or not he just was sloppy about things and didn't you know really think about where the cue ball needed to be, or whether he knew where he wanted it and just didn't hit it good. I don't know which one that was.
Well, that's 3 in a row since Larry got to 9 apiece. I mean, he's running away from him again here, and he's.
You wanted to be up where you were pretty straight on it. If you got a little past it, you were still okay.
You know, just little tiny things like that. That it's a bit sort of sloppiness. You know, not taking care of your work, and just that one shot has cost him another rack when he should have been back on. Well, he should have been back within 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, it's a 2-game swing.
You know, you just got to get more focus on where you want that cue ball to be, but make sure you don't leave it short.
All right, so you kind of hit that the wrong way. You needed to hit that with draw and right English so you could check up the cue ball. He did not hit it with right English, and the cue ball opened up, and now he's got problems.
Well, Romario can try and tuck this in behind the 5. I mean, that's asking to be tucked away behind that 5 ball. Use the 9 and 7.
Do that.
He's going to have a go at the. You know, well, he's not played. Well, has he played it? Yes, he has played it well.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That should be a game-winning shot. I mean, Larry can hit this, but it's not an easy hit. This is the kind you might want to hit hard.
I don't know that the line was ever there on that shot, the long rail from the short side there. I think he maybe had to go 2 rails, going the long way.
Okay, so, you know, again, this is the kind of situation where it's simple, but if you put the cue ball in the wrong spot, it could all of a sudden get hard. And I don't particularly like that. I would have left it above it and left angle, but he's okay.
Yeah.
He's got angle coming back. And this isn't wonderful because you got to get the cue ball out of there. That's a little overhit, but not bad.
Well, the worst thing Larry's done is getting back to 9 apiece here, because this is falling apart for him.
And that's a little too straight in, but it's okay. You can come down on the other side. And that's overhit, and that's a problem.
Needs to hold up.
Yeah, he's still okay. Little check on this, and everything's wonderful.
So, big trouble stateside for Larry. It's now 13-9 and running out of racks. I didn't hear anything go.
Nope, but that 5 ball didn't do him any favors, so I see a safety coming up here.
Yeah, just nick it, and well, he didn't. Don't think he really wanted to bump the 4 there.
Well, he left the edge of the 1, so you can potentially even bank this in. I don't know if he's got quite enough. It's going to open up quite a bit when you hit it. Mario decides I'm going to. So yeah, this situation, he'll probably try to use the 8 ball. I mean, and he didn't hit it. There's a track ball, but he got away with it.
No, well, you go up that direction, you're going to scratch off the 1 ball. He's got to go this direction. And that's a foul. Ball in hand for Larry. So here we go, Larry. Now's the time to perform. So straight away here, he's got to get this cue ball in the right spot for this too. And the way he's played this, he's interfering with the 8 ball doing this.
But that's not a bad way, because that kind of rolling shot's actually, you know, pretty hard to screw up. If you're drawing it back, then it might be another story. So this ball's deep enough in the pocket. You don't want to mess with the rail. You just want to draw it straight back.
We're just going to drop down and go inside for this 5 ball, I would assume.
That was a little weak. So this shot you want to hit with a lot of ink. You got to get it to the long rail. He's kind of stunning it, which I don't like. But he hit it perfect, so he liked it.
Now is he going to play the big draw because the 9 ball's in the way here? Got to avoid running this.
This is just a little stun draw.
Oh yes, taking the risk, and I think he's checked it a bit as well to avoid the 9.
Which, yeah, I didn't like going that way, but it worked.
This needs to slow down. It needs to slow down.
Yeah, this is
now we're running loose again.
No, this isn't bad. You just got to decide where you're going to put the 8 ball, because you have some choices here.
This is a bit more of a cut than you might think. Looking at this, it's a big cutback.
Yeah, but this is not a shot. This is not a shot you're going to miss. But you got to get the cue ball going on the path that you decide that you want. And
it needs to keep rolling. That'll do.
That was.
Now, this is just a stun, hasn't it? I mean, he can still run forward.
It's a roller.
Well, this is desperately required here for Larry.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was pretty good rack for him.
Now, can he get on a roll? He needs to get on a bit of a roll to get back in this.
Well, another golden break wouldn't hurt him. Oh, he almost got it, too.
He tried there. Did he get anything else?
Well, he's got it. Yeah, he did. The 8-1 in. He's got a pretty good try at the billiard here. I mean, this billiard is not difficult.
Oh,
I would not combo this. I would billiard this all day, because I think the combo is harder.
Yeah, he's going to combo. The billiard looks far easier to me. I mean, you just get the right edge in that. I mean, well, the 1's going to go in. The 6 has gone in. Well, everything's gone crazy, and now he's got a testy 2 ball.
Low speed.
This 9 ball might still go in.
Too. Well, he may go after the 9 here. He's got to get it to really get wide if he's.
Oh no, he's going for the run out.
Well, I think he's going to have to play. I think he's going to have to play a billiard with this. I don't.
This 7 is. I mean, if you were rolling it dead weight, you might be able to get it to going off the 9.
It'll go. It'll go. You can't roll it too easy, because if it just nicks the 9, it's going to lose speed. But
I think
I
would
much
hard
either.
I'd much rather just play the edge and play the billiard. I mean, that's far too easy.
You got to be in the right spot to play that edge. You got to be like fairly close to the long rail.
As long as you get a decent enough angle on the 5, you should be fine. Well, that's an angle.
So he wants to come. Ideally, he'd like to have the ball, maybe cue ball 2 or 3 balls off the rail.
Off the rail, yeah.
But he'll get a double kiss if he's not far enough over. And I think he's far enough. This is a little close. He could get the double kiss on the 7. This is very close. And he did, but it went in. Or no, he double kissed the 9 in is what he did. He hit the 7th in enough he didn't get the double kiss there, and he double kissed the 9 in.
Well, a 4 ball, I think, is going into the side. Well, what's he got with this 1 and 6? The answer is not a lot. Now, can he play this a feather edge and try and miss the 3 and duck up behind the 5 and 8? That's what he's trying, and he didn't miss the 3, and he didn't get the cover. He had to miss the 3 to get there. It would have been a good shot if he missed that 3 ball.
Well, this is a pretty easy safety. It's a little sensitive on the line, though. You got to get this line right or you could scratch. And that was well done.
Yeah. Larry's in trouble again.
Yeah, Larry's in big trouble right here. This is, I think you got to go side to side, you know, like side rail, and then one ball.
He's trying to spin it. Well, he had a go at it. 2-8 combo coming up next. Ball in hand for Romario. The 2-8 combo's pretty much unmissable.
It is, but you got to come up with a plan for how you're going to get a shot on the 2.
I was just about to say that, but where's the 2 ball going to end up? That's the 5 ball's probably going to stop it or catch some of it anyway.
It's going to catch a lot of it. And
Romario
he's not interested. He's just going to do that. He may be trying to 3-foul his ass.
He's going to twist the knife here, like Romario. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet play there. I like that play.
Now, what would you do here, Steve? Would you just push that 2 onto the 3 just to tie it up and you know, force Romario to try and get you
I might.
the 3rd foul?
I mean, it depends on how I felt about the kick.
Well, the reason I say
that,
the reason I say that is because there's nothing near the 1 ball for you to duck in behind something real easy. It's forcing Romario to try and do something with the cue ball.
Yeah, but right. I mean, it's. So that's not a good play because.
Well, I don't know why he did that.
He opened everything up for him.
Well, he said, well, I mean, I take that back. I mean, Larry's putting the pressure on Romario and saying, right, get yourself out of here because now the 2 ball's in an awkward spot. Does it go past that 8? Yes, it does. But he's asking him to run out. I mean, everything is there, so it is about cue ball again.
I wouldn't want to give a guy this table. I mean,
I would have tied that 2 and the 3 up there and left him ball in hand. See, Romario's overhit this. You see, there we go.
But Larry's still on 2 fouls. He can play safe now. That's the thing is you don't have to play safe on the 1 ball to 3-foul him. But he didn't get him. I mean, if he would have pegged him on that 3 ball, he might have got the 3-foul.
Well, no prizes for guessing what Larry's looking to do here. He's got to get down to this side pocket to have a go at the combo. Can he get that cue ball going forward enough and check it? Well, I don't know what he's tried there because everything went wrong. And it was a strange pace he was playing that at because I don't know what he was trying to do with the cue ball. I've no idea what Larry was doing there. That's got me totally baffled. But he's set it up for Romario to play the combo. Well, this 3 ball, he needs to hit this to hold it. Well, he's hit it solid enough to hold it right there. That was well done. I thought that was going to leak away, that 3 ball there. Well, I think Larry got that wrong. I was much more for tying up that 3 ball rather than opening him out. But then again, Larry took that initiative there to say, well, you know, try and run out, and then everything sort of backfired again. So here we go. Larry getting back to within 2, then the gap opens up again. Well, it's not going to open up that much more because there ain't an awful lot of racks left, Larry, to get back in this. $14-11. And a ball on the break. 4 balls gone. Shot in the 1-2 is open for the side pocket. 3 balls wide open. And now the big problem shot is obviously the 3 to the 5. That's the make or break shot in this rack here. Well, he's absolutely bolt straight. Oh, he's trying to get right down into this short side, and that is very well played. That's excellent. Excellent shot. Now he's going to have to maybe check this up and avoid the bump in the 8 and 9. I don't know whether he can. Well, he's hit the 7 instead. He's went through the gap, and look at this. Comes up smelling the roses again. What a jam you get. I mean, he bumps it. He manages to go straight through the gap with 8 and 9. And this is why, you know, Romario is dangerous. You know, do not take him lightly, whoever plays him, because he's just going to go for stuff. Yes, he's going to do stupid stuff, but, you know, if he starts putting more racks away on you, then you start building up a sweat. And Larry's in that position right now, 15-11 behind. And it's Romario's to lose now.
Yeah, you know, it's just one of these matches where there's
Well,
going to
look
be a
at this
lot of give
table.
and take.
You know, he's got a ball. He's got a shot in the 1. He's got absolutely no shot in the 2. So, I mean, if he cannot pot this 1 ball. He can't pot the 1 ball. That's the one thing he can't do, because he's not going to have any half decent shot at all in the 2. And it's going to be difficult to play a safety. Well, if you hit that a bit, oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, dear. I'll tell you. He's getting away with a few of them. He's got Larry in a hole, and the hole is getting bigger each time. But Larry gets the hit. He's not going to get the roll, though. And again, same thing. Nothing's changed. The 2 ball's still sitting with no chance on it. He's trying to get a bump one way or the other, and he's going to be having to kick. You know, it's all very well being aggressive, but, you know, if he didn't get the hit, he was always going to be in trouble. Well, this might end up very good. It's not bad, but I would think that Romario should be in trouble next time. Maybe Larry can't see the right side of that, the left side. No, he can't. He's actually hooked. Well, he can use the 4 ball as a stopper and just use the 5 and 6 here. Or at least that's my theory. Just a little push onto the 4 and bring this cue ball back across behind the 6 and fire ring. He's hit it. He hasn't hit it.
Yeah, he's going to pay for that.
You know, that was poor. That was pretty poor, that, from Romario. Oh dear, what the hell is Larry doing?
Speaking of 4.
I thought maybe he can twist this a bit and still pot that, Steve. I think he can. I think he can actually just twist this a wee bit and pot that and cheat the pocket. But where's the cue ball going to be for his next shot? Well, the 4 ball's very handy anyway, but you're not going to have a shot on it. But I think he could possibly just twist that round the 4 a little bit and cheat the pocket. Maybe I'm over keen. It is a bit tight. But no, there you go. I don't know whether they needed to do it. Well, is Romario going to go all out? Oh, there's never a doubt. Of course he's going all out. Well, that was again a poor safety from Larry. It has cost them big time. And of course, also the thing to remember is this is Romario back in VP4 after having gone AWOL for at least a couple of years. Where's the cue ball going?
Where's the cue ball going?
He's not on the point, is he?
Oh, boy.
Oh, he isn't. He's okay. Almost missed the 9. So Romario being on the comeback trail back into VP4, he's going to take a big scalp down here by the look of it. Where's the cue ball going? No, he's not. He's going to scratch. Well, here's your lifeline, Larry. You've got to get on a roll now. You have got no more time to spare here. You have to get these balls in the break and getting a bit of a roll going here. It's last chance saloon. Definitely is. What the hell's he doing with the... Oh, right. I thought he was going to play from there for a minute there. Oh, again, he's sitting a wee bit ropey in the two. He could have played that better. The cue ball wants to run over towards the 7. Now he's trying to draw back and play it into the side. Well, the pressure's on Larry every time he's at the table to try and reel Romario in before it's too late. Right, now, got to get out far enough. Far enough so he's just dropping this 7 into the side. And that'll do the trick. Well, is Larry going to pick Romario's pocket over these next few racks?
Larry better win a lot of games here because he's in trouble.
Well, he needs a bit of a favour from the break. You know, you can't do anything if you're not getting that, and that, you know, that's in the lap of the gods as far as that goes. I mean, that's a good break, but look at it, nothing's doing. The only saving grace for him there is he's left nothing for Romario.
I think he can thin the edge of this, can he?
It's very, very tight, but if he can get the cue ball running, he can get yardage on this. It needs to keep going. Now, is there a gap? Is there a gap? There certainly is a gap. Now, can he bank this and hold that cue ball behind the 7? Oh, he's got a lot of juice on it. Well, he's using the 4 and the 7. That'll work. Well, this 1 ball's going to be open unless the 3 ball comes to the rescue. I think it has. Has it? Is there enough of it?
It's not, I don't think.
Oh, no, I think the same thing. I think he can just... he can, in fact, I think he can get that clean enough. He doesn't need to do anything with the cue ball. So every time it's a big ask for Larry to keep consistent here, but he's going to be awkward again. Look at where he's put the cue ball.
Yeah, this is not ideal. But he can be short of the side pocket here and still shoot the 3. He's fine.
This 5 ball might come into play.
This will really just make the ball. It wants to come up just short of the side pocket.
Well, he's well away from the 5. He's got the shot. I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm watching Larry nowadays, there's nothing is guaranteed that he's going to get out. There is always that doubt that this trackball mouse is going to let him down one way or another. There's always that doubt in my mind. I mean, this should be fairly straightforward, and this is going to be the trickiest shot here. Is having a, well, now he's immediately gone wrong. He's gone right on top of the 9 ball, and he's bolt straight in the 6. I think. Well, he's fine. He's actually inside the 6, so he's got an angle to get out of there. But he's made it a lot harder than it should have been. So this is the one that will decide it. As long as you get any kind of angle in this 8, he's going to drop onto the 9. He'll be back to within 3, but it needs to keep going.
He's inching closer. The question is, can he keep going without making some kind of dumb mistake? Golden break wouldn't hurt.
Well, we've only had the one in the match so far, haven't we? There, 4 balls gone, and no shot in the one. Right now, again, the danger here is where you play this push out, because you're asking for trouble if you're going to. Where's he putting him? Well, he's left the pot on again. That's poor.
Yeah,
He's left the pot on.
I was kind of thinking he'd run the 1 towards the 6 and take the cue ball up behind the 7-9.
Well, this might be hooked. If it spins, it might be hooked. It is hooked.
Yeah, he can probably jump this. I mean, it's sitting pretty good for a jump shot. Not sure how much good that does. I mean, he might be better off just playing safe.
Tell a lie. He can see this 2 ball. I thought he was. No, he could. Well,
that's
obviously
a foul.
couldn't, because he brushed the 6. Well, there's trouble for anybody, because that 7 ball's dead. It could be a 7-9 combo. I mean, the 3 ball's not going anywhere fast the way it's sitting, I don't think. Well, you know what? That 3 ball actually goes. You can actually cheat the pocket and that'll go, but you can't do it at any pace.
No,
that's far too tight.
That's no good.
You'd need to be sitting right on top of it to even have a go at that, and I don't think that's what. I think he's got to try and get a bump here. He's got to try and get a bump, and that'll work. That will work. Now he's got to get up onto the 5 and then get this 6. Is he going to try and bump the 9 and 7, or does he come around the table and get on the 6, the 7-9 combo? That's a big question.
Well, it's tough to get around the table. If you have an angle, you can go forward or left English.
Now, the chances are, if Larry leaves a cue ball there or thereabouts, here, he can push the 6 and come around and go into this 7-9 combo without doing something daft like trying to break out the 6. That's what he's going to do. He's using a bit of common sense this time. So he's going to run it 2-3 rails and come across, but not too far. But he's got to get this. Where the hell is he going? Is he going into the bottom corner?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks
he is. He's on it. He's on it.
Good shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair play to him. He's went the more difficult way as far as getting on the 7, but he's got there. Desperately required, of course, to keep the match alive. But this is the story of the match anyway. Larry's had, 2 or 3 guys. He's got back and par at 9-all, but again, he's been chasing Romario for the whole of the match. And the best he's got is 9 apiece.
Got a ball down.
He's going to have a shot. Got another ball down. 3 balls.
Maybe have a shot. Yeah, he's got a good shot.
Well, the problem he's got here is he's got to get around onto this 3 ball, though. Look at where it's sitting.
The 3 ball doesn't really go except where the 4 ball is, so this is kind of tough.
I mean, that's a wise move.
That's a very wise move. That's
know your limitations there. And
well, that's not only did he get safe, he's got the 3 spread out. That was a great shot.
Well, look at what Romario's done. He's edged the 1. He's going to leave Larry in trouble. Look.
That's kind of frustrating. He can kick behind this and stick it.
Yeah, watch the scratch though if he got it too thick. Well, he hasn't. And he might be getting cover here. Is it Larry's turn to get a roll? Not quite.
That's another good shot.
But it's not a bad position where it's sitting. The scratch is on, obviously.
Was an excellent shot.
This is tricky to get that thin enough. Well, he's trying to bank it. Oh,
He's
no.
not going to get the bank in, but now it's time to play safe again because this is no bueno. This is a little bit tricky here. This is a little tricky. You can go forward and take the cue ball in between the 7 and the 4. It is possible to do that. He decides to play that way, which isn't a bad decision, but he didn't hit it good.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
Well, he's left the
Romario
bank
would be doing
on,
an awful
and
lot with
this
this
is
one.
natural position on the 3. I think he'll bank this.
No, he's trying to tuck behind the 9, use the 9 and 7. Again, he's not hit it. He's not hit it at all. Oh well, he has got it there. Tell a lie.
That's never a bad decision to play
Yeah,
safe like that. It's an
he's
easy
got the
save.
cover. I thought he was short there, but it rolled out fine.
That's not going to be any good.
Well, this is tucking in behind the 7 and 9 again, isn't it?
You would think. Just run into the 5. He looks like he's going to go up table. That's fine too. But I don't know if he's going to get the cover.
Oh, well, what do you do here? Do you blast for the billiard, the 7, and ride your luck?
Well, you don't have to blast it, but yeah, I mean, you got to hit it with a little speed. But yeah, that's not a bad shot playing the 7. Because the 1 ball is going to come back down table. Might catch a piece of the 9. Just depends on how you hit it. Probably will catch a piece of the 9. Yeah, I mean, that's a fairly straightforward
look at the cue ball.
Billiard shot.
Oh, he's going to bring the 1
gonna
around though.
Yeah, he's going to have to roll this because he could hit it hard and try to get the 3 in the side pocket. He could force follow this. That's what he does. I think he hit it too hard.
He's going to be on top of the 4.
The 4 helps him because that makes the 3 a little easier. All he's got to do is make the ball.
He's got to play the cut in the side. He's got the cut.
So he'll probably go forward. He looks like he's going backwards. Well, that's fine.
I need to. It's a bit straight though. Well,
yeah,
straight
this is
draw.
Okay. Yeah, this is okay. I mean, there's no scratch there. It's good enough angle to pull it out, and that's perfect. You just roll it. It's almost impossible to come up short on this. Me personally, I would go forward here.
No, he's checked us up.
Watch
oh
out.
Dear. Oh dear.
Well, you know, see, that's because he didn't hit that with enough top. That side pocket wasn't in play. The corner was in play.
Yeah, he's dug himself out a hole again, though. Well, Larry might have played his last shot.
So this is the panic time for Larry.
No, he's not in the hill yet. He's got another one to go on the hill.
He's got one more to go. Okay, my bad.
Well, let's put it this way. Larry's in deep doo-doo.
And again, we've got something that's, you know, you may push out to a thin edge here.
Yeah, well, there's nothing doing there, so. But again.
Yeah, I don't like that push because you're going to get stuck on the 6-6 here. It's easy to take the 1-up table where there's lots of balls for cover. There's so many different ways you could play safe here. He's going to try to put him on the 6 and doesn't get there.
Well, he should be in trouble himself in a minute here if Larry plays this right.
Yeah, this is pretty hard not to get safe.
That's too heavy. Well, he's got the bump.
There's like the Great Wall of China there. It was hard not to get safe. Vertical liquids here. What's he going to try to do?
Oh, that's going all over the place, that one. Oh, welcome to Vertical Liquid. Good afternoon. So, it's no mispull for Larry, but the problem for that is that is unlikely. He's got to hit a sequence of racks here and get a good bit of luck in the break.
Well, you're going to start with the first one, and this is a pretty good rack. That's a terrible shot.
Yeah. I mean, his cue ball
that's just
going away.
That's just terrible with the cue ball. Now the cue ball wants to go at the corner pocket.
Yeah.
He could
and
try
he's
to
stuck
roll
in the rail,
this,
so he can't do anything with the cue ball other than have a go and just hope he doesn't scratch. In fact, he's decided.
Safe.
He decided that was
did he leave the gap? He left the edge, so he's going to
he'll be
get
in
safe
trouble.
back here.
He's going to
So
be
you
in
want to put a
trouble.
little right English on this and go wide of the 3.
That needs to keep coming. Oh, he's going to be in the gap, is he? Not quite.
Nope, he's not. I think he might be able to see the edge. It's very close. He could masse this or jump it if he wants. I'm not sure that that's a good choice.
Now, clearly, Vertical Liquid never watched the stream from yesterday because he would have heard my rant about his result and also was it German Potters Machine's result. He would have heard that and would have had a go at me, but or come up with an excuse. But he's clearly not even watched the stream, so he never heard my
He
rant.
didn't hit it. Go, ball, go.
I think he's got there.
Enough. Yeah, you really don't want to have to run into the 7, but that's the way it's going to have to be.
Right, well, avoid running into the 7 now. He's overcut the 5 doing that. You see, that's what happens when you start. Well, as soon as you start fiddling around with the cue ball.
The thing is that's all starts with coming up short on the 4 ball.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not what you wanted to do in that situation.
Well, again, you know, Larry should be out. There's nothing to do other than just pot a straight in 7 ball, hold it for the 8 into the side, come back across the 9, and it will be back to within 2, and not many racks to play with. My phone is buffering on YouTube. Well, of course, it's peak time over here, so it is. Yeah, it's buffering big time.
He's got a ball down. He's got a shot. He's got a choice of what he wants to do here. I think he'll shoot this. Good shot.
That was nice touch.
He's just got a funny angle here. This is not the angle you want in this shot. He's a little too straight in, so he's going to have to do something. Good shot.
Again,
kind of a punch follow. Got it to go to the rail.
Oh, he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work this big time to get out of there.
You just watch outside pocket. That's the thing you don't want to. He's going to go backwards here. That was an interesting play.
Where's the cue ball
I don't
going?
know if that's what he was trying to do, but it was effective.
Right. Well, it's all pretty much on this cutback on the 5. He's going to have a shot of some description in the 6.
He's digging in on it. I would not dig it on this. I would just play the more natural
Is that going to get there? Is it going to get there? Oh, dear.
See, I would have just hit it and let it go to the long rail past the side pocket. If I had to adjust the angle a little, I would, but, you know.
My phone is still buffering here, by the way.
And there we go. It's the 2-rail bank. Larry's got to be thinking to himself, this is an impossible match to win. I mean, because Romario has gotten a lot of rolls this match. I mean, but, you know, his style, he's going to get a lot of rolls. Hit it? Did he hit it? Did he hit it?
Oh, he's going to go get it with a thin cut.
You know, that's just, you know, you didn't want to come up short on that. And he hit.
Good evening to Bankster. I wonder if Bankster's using Google Chrome. There's a question. Now Romario is on the hill and breaking for the match. And nothing doing, I don't think.
No.
And, of course, leaving nothing for Larry as well.
Yeah, he's got the edge of this ball.
Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. That's a poor one.
No
again. He's left it on.
Now you got to decide what you're going to do here. I would run the ball with English. And that's okay. I mean, that's the danger of trying to run it, is you might run into the ball. Now you play safe. And
Yeah.
that's a good play there.
That'll
And
do it.
you got to say Romario does, you know, play some decent safety shots. You know, granted it wasn't a difficult safety, but you know, he recognized it right away. He didn't think about it, just hit it. So this is a kind of kick that's a little tough. Really is a little tough when you got these kind of angles.
This is Larry's last shot. I think it is. I think it's his last shot.
Yeah, and that's a tendency to come up short on that. And
I think it's Arnie time.
Well, you never know with Romario. You might
Well,
not
that's the
bring
problem.
Arnie out yet.
You know, I'm jumping ahead, but you know, Romario, anything can happen. But he's got a wide open table. It's all about cue ball again. Now, if he gets the right line on this 4 ball, it's just a straight drop in and you're on the 5 into the corner past the 6. And then you just drop down for the 6.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't roll
He's
that
going the
4
other
and
way.
shoot the 5 in the other pocket, because that was
He's
easier.
going the other side.
Well, I mean, because this is missable. See,
Like that.
I mean,
There you
all
go.
he had
I
to
mean-
do was roll the four ball and shoot the pocket in the same pocket.
That's
he was gonna hit the 6. And
That's
instead-
exactly it. I mean, it was staring you in the face. That's what I said. And of course,
Yeah,
Romario
it's-
doesn't do that.
it's
That's
just a
why he's
bad
so
pattern.
unpredictable. Admittedly, he hasn't left Larry anything inviting, but you know, Larry's got to go for it. And he needs to do something here where he's not hooked behind the 7 or brush off it and scratch. Goodness me. He nearly
Boy,
tried everything there.
That was all kinds of stuff could have gone wrong there.
He's going to have to jab this a wee bit just to get it out high enough. Now, this is just a little diggy, stunny, draggy down. I mean, that's where I'm going. Like that. And not scratching the side or behind the tip. What's he done? He's okay.
These guys make it exciting, don't they?
Well, Larry's doing everything to try and scupper his chances, but he's hanging in there.
Yeah. And now he's got a shot that, you know, he should just roll this, and he does. So,
well,
he needs to win 3 games. And
Larry's not, he's not ran 2 racks, and it's not happened yet, I don't think. I'm pretty certain he's not ran
he
anything.
he has had a golden break, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he needs that now, and he needs to run these remaining racks to win the match. And I don't think he's got the first thing he needs.
And he's not made a ball either, but he did roll up pretty good, I think. Can you shoot that one?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, you can.
Romario's having a go at this. Oh, yeah, he's having a go at this.
He's shooting this for sure.
He's overcut it. Would you believe it?
Is he going to get lucky? No.
Well, the 2 ball. Let's have a look at that too.
So you're going to have to hit this with a lot of right English. You'll probably just go back and forth and shoot the 2 past the 7, but you could play the short side of the 2.
It's tight, that 2 ball.
You got to hit this with a fair amount of right English. I might play it on the short side just because it is tight past that 7. But you can get it over there. Well, Larry just went for the 9 ball. Wow. Well, I don't like that play because I don't think he, you know, I don't think he was going to get safe there. I didn't really like that play.
You can jab this in and hold the cube, although he's had a right slam at it. Oh, look at this. Look at this for a fluke. Yeah.
Larry's shaking his head. Well, now what's he going to do? Because he might play the combo. I wouldn't shoot at this combo, but Romario might.
Yeah, you just do not know what he's going to do. I mean, the 2 ball goes into the side, and you can drop in behind the 9 and play the 3 up the rail.
He can back cut the 2 in the corner too if he wants.
He's overdone it.
But
he's got
he may have been playing safe.
He may have been playing safe. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Shot.
But again, he's made it difficult for Larry. Every shot's a desperate situation here for Larry. He just needs to get lucky. He needs to get a hit, first of all. And he needs a roll. And that ain't going to work.
No, he's just making the table easier there.
I'm pretty confident now that that's it. Larry's done.
You think so? Well, bring Arnie out if you really think that.
Well, I've already done that.
Well, you better bring him out again, because this is
I've
your second
already-
chance to do it.
Baby.
I've already done. Right, just a stop shot. Little stunny stop, and he's perfect. Well, apart from the fact he's slightly the wrong side of the 4, I think. Yeah. But he can draw this onto the rail and get out. Oh, he's now there we go. Now he's going forward and around and acrobatics when he should have probably just drawn that to the rail and out. And Larry lives again. He ain't dead yet, Larry.
Nope. Romario's going to give him plenty of chances. So it's going to end up being 18-17, and all of a sudden it's looking like Larry's got a chance to win this.
Yeah, this is just a typical event with Romario in it. Anything can happen. He can blow up at any point. And somehow Larry is still alive. Well, breaking to take it all the way.
Now this is when you want the golden break. Right now, this would be a great time to do it.
Well, what if he'd saved that one from earlier on till now? Then it would have been exciting. Well, this time the cue ball doesn't come into the kitchen and nothing goes.
Looks dry. Not that Romario's going to run this out. I'd say his
one-
chances are maybe 1 and 3 at best.
The 1 cuts and the 2-5 combos on, but he's put it to the rail too soon.
The 1 cuts, but he didn't make it. And this is a very difficult kick
Oh
here.
dear.
So you kind of got to think about maybe trying to bump the 9 ball over on top of the 6.
I think you can get through the gap there and roll on top of that one behind the 5.
No, I don't think
Is
so.
there not any room to get? Is there not enough room just to
You
get through there?
you can hit a mass A shot. Start it at the 3 ball and curve it, and that's what he's going to try to do. I'd probably just roll the 9 on the 6 right here. We're talking about Romario after all. I mean, you know, he's probably not going to run out. Boy, that was a good shot, and it didn't go in. Larry's wondering what's he got. What do I have to do? Well, you got to just thin this and try to hold it, or try to run into it. Oh, it goes past the 5. Never mind.
No,
actually, would have liked to come out a little more. This is kind of a touchy shot. He plays short side shape.
Yeah,
He
try to
didn't
use
hit
that
it quite
5.
hard enough, but he's okay. So straight down the table for the 4.
Watch that 9 ball. Watch the 9 ball. He's going to avoid that. He's got the angle on the 4. And now the match winner is 5 to the 6. That's it. 5 to the 6.
Is Arnie in the house?
Well, Arnie's already been out twice. I daren't bring him out again. And he's left it short. He's left it short. I think he was scared of the 9 ball.
And this shot's not guaranteed to make, and it's not guaranteed to get on the 7.
Here we go. Fun and games with Romario. How's he going to get lucky here?
He did. There's no shot here.
Oh dear, what do you do here, Larry? I mean,
this you can't. There's a little safe here, but it's a little tricky.
Do you not just leave the 6 ball there and bunt the 9 ball up the table, because it's then going to act as cover for that pocket so that Romario doesn't do anything stupid like try and cut it up the rail?
He may play the 9. He's playing the 9.
Bang, and it goes. What a shot. What a shot. Hill, here we go, folks. Well, it was always going to end up like this, wasn't it? The way the match was going.
Fasten your seatbelts. So he's going to get a ball down. Yes. So it's the destiny is in Larry's hands. He's got the ball down. He's got the shot. Okay, Larry's got no one but himself to blame if he doesn't get out here, because this is a pretty damn good table. This is all you can ask for as a player.
Well, you're giving Larry the big build-up, Steve. This is doomed to failure, isn't it?
I mean, really, you can't ask for a lot more.
Well, the table's perfect, isn't it? I mean, really. And now again, he's checking it out. You see, look at what he's got himself here.
He's hooked.
He's just going to roll. He's hooked himself. Goodness me!
He's going to have
and
to
he's
try
going
to
to
cut the
blast
two
it
in the side. I mean, that was.
Well, you see what crazy things happen when it gets to this stage. You know. And he's got it.
He's got the
and
two
he's
down.
going to come out. He's going to come out good. Well, he's going to be dead straight in this 3, is he? Let's have a look.
He's got a little angle.
Well, he's got to try and avoid the traffic here to at least see this 4 ball.
It's the 7 ball or the side pocket, unless he's going to try to hold this. The 7 ball or side pocket are the big problems there.
Yes, he's put a wee bit of left on this.
There's the side
Where's
pocket.
the cue ball going?
He's avoided it.
He's good.
He's good so far. Now he's got to avoid this 8 ball somehow or other, because that just bugs you in the head where it's sitting. And he's well away from that. And he's pretty straight. So this is just a draw. This is just a draw, making sure he's past. Even if he goes to the rail, he's fine.
This is, you do want to go to the rail. This is, you can't scratch.
Yeah, see, again, he's sort of choked out there. He's not going through the shot. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it just looks ropey, Larry, playing these bloody shots.
He's going to dink this, I think.
He's very unreliable with this damn mouse of his.
All right, so you don't want to come up short on this one. You just got to draw this back to the rail. There's no scratch here. You know, it's just, this is mainly just speed and pocket the ball.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Liquid, you can always forfeit. Well, there you go. Larry chasing all the way, and eventually, somehow,
that was a fun match to watch, the line. I'll tell you. That was very entertaining.
I knew it was going to be fun in games. You're guaranteed that when Romario's involved. And Romario had the match won all the way until those last couple of racks. And Larry somehow got there. But I'll tell you something. I mean, that last rack was not convincing, I have to say. He sort of stumbled and tripped his way over the line there, but it doesn't matter. He's over the line. But goodness me, you just can't.
Larry's got to be happy of getting the win. I mean, I'm not sure Romario cares.
Yeah, well,
but Romario's gonna get the loser between Bedhead and Surgerish, and Larry's gonna get the winner of those.
Right, now we've refreshed the bracket. We've got that match with, that's still shown on the schedule, of course, but we now know, if you weren't here earlier, Soft Break has forfeited that match with Tommy. We're originally going to have a reset in the match because Tommy couldn't make it for Wednesday, but that's all by the by. We've got Chiku against Mooncake on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I should be around for that one. And I should also be around for this match with Coke Art and Graphics Card on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. I should be around for that. And then finally, Spud Boy's goal against Acero. I discussed that with him last night in the stream. Spud Boy's goal is to get a lot more than one rack and not be a numpty like those other two and lose 19-1.
That's not a good goal. I mean, Spud Boy's going to get more than one rack. Come on.
Well, I think Spud Boy's a bit like Romario in the sense you just never know what's going to turn up.
Yeah, but Spud Boy plays good enough. Even if he plays bad, he's going to get more than one rack.
Well, you've given him the big build-up there, Steve. That's really put the pressure on him. Thank goodness he's not in the stream to hear that. Because
he was in the last stream, so
that could psychologically destroy him saying that. But anyway, he should be good enough, more than good enough to get a single rack off Acero. Acero is definitely going to give up the odd chance here or there. But anyway, those are the matches to follow. And what did you say there about who's Romario got?
He's going to get the loser between Bedhead and Surgerish. So most likely that's going to be Surgerish, and Larry's going to get the winner.
Yeah, well, there we go. Let's have a quick look down the bracket and see how things are shaping up. So we've got Albinario through to round 2. Now, the bad news for Jose or Interchange X is that whoever wins that match, and Interchange X will be the favourite for it. They play Albinario next round, and of course Albinario destroyed Liquid in that first match, 19-1. And then further down we've got VMAX Joe. Now I don't know what happened in that match because there was a forfeit. I don't know what happened. There was a question in the lobby about what happened to this guy, but that ended up getting forfeited before it finished. So VMAX Joe's through, and the bad news for him is he's going to get butchered by Cobra with the greatest respect. I've never saw VMAX Joe play, but I'm telling you, he's not going to be anywhere near good enough to cope with Cobra. And further down, we have that match with Spud Boy and Acero. And the winner of that will play Tommy, who's already through to that round 2. Now, we also have the match with Chiku that I mentioned, Mooncake, that's scheduled, and the winner plays Bankster. Now, that should be a challenge because, again, we know Bankster's no numpty. He is no mug, and he'll give anybody a decent challenge. And then further down, then we have...
Brain fell out's MIA.
Yeah, Polkabouter got through in that one. Brain Fallout never showed up. We don't know the reason behind it. Here's hoping everything's okay. And then further down, we have Spectre Dawn going for yet another maiden title attempt up against, well, it's going to be an all British and all UK match that between Spectre Dawn and an old-time VP player, Timberwimp Pigeon, who doesn't get around very much here in VP. In fact, I wonder whether he will show up for that match. But anyway, he should have enough knowledge to actually get some racks off Spectre Dawn. And then again, final one. Oh no, we're not done yet. One Pocket Slim. That was another butcher match with himself and German Pot Machine. Slim through to round 2, and he's waiting on the winner of Sargo and NSWAR. Now again, I don't know whether that match will go ahead. We'll need to wait and see.
Well,
But
Sargo
they
is
have
in the Philippines, I think. NS4.
Yeah,
that's
NS4, part of the problem.
That's Lady Hawk's husband, Joe.
Yeah, well,
he's in like, I think they're in like Oklahoma or Missouri or something.
Right, so that's January. What am I saying? January. June the 27th is the deadline. Then further down we have Michigan in round 2. That was a forfeit by Thunderball as well. I never noticed that. And then finally, or almost finally, we've got Bedhead and Sergresh, as Steve mentioned. That's still to be arranged. And Larry, of course, will line in wait. Again, that should be a good battle. Provided that Bedhead does come through as the winner in that match, and he should do. He should be too strong for Sergresh over a race to 19. So that is it, folks. I'm off to get ready for the England match, and the England match starts in about 8 minutes' time. I'll get a coffee as well. You get anything you want to address, Steve? Or
I do not.
Right. Well, we'll let you get away. Thanks for your company. Thanks
for the stream.
Did anybody hit the like button? Just a quick reminder
I
before
did,
we go.
Of course, I always do.
You're a guaranteed, Steve.
But
anyway, I will, as I said, if you can't see these matches I'm talking about over the next couple of days of my days off, go on to my channel, go to the playlist for the tournament. You can catch up on the results, especially the early ones, in the middle of the night, US time. That one's breakfast time on Thursday morning. So you'll catch up there. So until then, I'll bid you good evening. Take care. And we'll see you all again soon.
Yep. Good
Thanks
night.
for joining.
Good night, ladies.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.